It is Sunday, October 4th, 2020, and this is meditation at Dawn Mountain. I am Harvey Aronson, one of the founding resident teachers, and I'm sitting with Anne Klein, who is the other founding resident teacher. And we are in Houston, Texas, where we're having some beautiful weather for a change. It's cool and a little bit dry, very unusual. So we will start with our four aspirations and the verse from Shantideva. May all beings always have happiness and its causes. May all beings always be free of pain and its causes. May all beings always be pain-free and live happily. May no beings ever cling to those near nor spurn those far. For as long as space abides, as long as the world remains, just so long may I be there, resolving all beings' pain. So we are practicing a simple practice of attention. And attention is useful at the beginning, the middle, at the end of the path. We use two supports for our attention on Sunday mornings. One is the breath, and the other is a syllable which we chant twice, hung, hung. It's a sacred syllable given to us by Adzam Rinpoche from Tibet to focus our attention. Over time, focus of attention seems to bring forward clarity of mind, and long term, it may bring forward some peacefulness of mind. The important thing is that there's clarity. And I thought I would just throw in a little bit of something to reflect upon. When we are attentive to our breath or attentive to the chant, with the chanting, we are merging our breath, our sound, and our mind. With the breath, we are placing our attention on the breath and then resting in the process of breathing. And a helpful orientation is an orientation of wonder. And I was contemplating as Anne was talking, she wondered whether she would need me to say something or not. So I was in the batter's box warming up with something to say. And so I was contemplating wonder a little bit. And I was thinking that wonder, in a way, is made up of two components. One is not knowing, and maybe something like awe. So, in our common usage of wonder, I wonder what's happening in that house next door. There's a kind of curious not knowing. We don't know, but we're interested. So there's a not knowing. But another shade to wonder is a kind of awe. We go to a good museum, and I have a certain yen for the Impressionists, and then you get to see a real live Impressionist painting, and there's a kind of awe, wonder. It's just like, wow. Now, when you're sitting and meditating, we're not expecting you to have like, wow, every moment of your breath and every moment of chanting Hum, but a kind of fresh, not knowing engagement, a bit of a wow, like this is the first moment I've ever really sensed my breathing, or this is the first moment I've ever chanted Hung Hung and merged my mind and my breath in that chanting. You know, one synonym for, I think, deep practice and realization would be kind of ever fresh, kind of like the ultimate room freshener is realization, ever fresh. The opposite of boredom, you know, when we meet great teachers, someone like His Holiness the Dalai Lama, and you walk into his presence and it's like there's this delight he has in meeting you. Like you're really interesting. And it's like, wow, I'm meeting this fantastic person from his side. And it's like genuine. It's not feigned or contrived. And it's a quality of realization, I think, of just being able to appreciate freshly with wonder what presents itself in our experience. And so we do our compulsories, you know, in the Olympics, there are the compulsories and then there's sort of the free form. The compulsories are what we train with, and we use something like the breathing and the chanting to actually see how alive something seemingly so ordinary can be. So that's part of our orientation is developing wonder with respect to first placing our attention on the breath and then settling into it. And when we chant Hung Hung, joining our attention and our breath in that process. So we settle, we feel into the contact that we have with what we're sitting on. We have a relatively straight back, not stiff. We can tuck our chin in a little bit. That just elongates the neck, which lengthens the spine and allows the spine to be a conduit of energy that's aligned. If you're used to thinking of or contemplating the central channel can also be aligned. You can have your eyes open, but not focused. They can be down, they can be horizontal, they can be up even, but not focused. They're looking down, they can be towards the floor, they're straight or up, they can be kind of looking out into space. Or your eyes can be closed. And then with the breath, if you can and you find it comfortable, a very, very wonderful point of focus can be the motion of the abdomen with your attention about 3 or 4 finger widths below your navel and 3 or 4 finger widths in from the skin. It's a spot in the Tibetan system that we call the do. So you would place your attention there and you would just, as the breath is occurring, Settle into that experience. And if thoughts come and go, thoughts come and go. No big whoop. If you get lost in thoughts or emotion or memories, when you recall that you've gotten lost, return to placing your attention and settling your attention. Settling into the breath. And just what is that experience like of noticing the sensations 3 or 4 finger widths below the navel, 3 or 4 finger widths, and from the skin. You're just settled into that process to the point where even the notion of an observer and an observed dissolves, and you are the process of breathing. So we'll do that for some minutes now. join sound, breath, and mind or attention in saying the syllable hum twice on the exhale. Hum, hum. Everyone chants at their own pace, but allow your attention, your sound, and your breath to all be joined in one experience.
Perhaps we could unmute just for this part. Let's see how that is, because we don't necessarily have to be in sync with our homes and we'll hear each other. Let's try it.
So you can unmute yourselves. Give me a bell.
If it turns out to be disturbing, unmute back. It's an experiment. Now
I'm going to ask you to
mute
mute
again,
again,
please.
please. And we'll return to attention to the breath. So we do dedication and then blessing, and we'll read the names. By this good may I
swiftly once become a great guru. Lead all beings, everyone, to reach to that very ground.
with
All of you in mind, we light this lamp of clarity. May the glow of love, wisdom, shine within us, everyone, till we all rise forth born in one enlightened mandala.
Jerry in the Bardo, Banana in the Bardo, Sylvia, Rolando, Nathaniel, Emma, Ed, Leah, Penny's sister in the Bardo, Coach Reggie and Kay, Elizabeth, Erica, Huzem, Francis, Sarah, Sal, all of us, wherever our pain is hidden, Wally and family, Minnie and family, Darren and Nikki, Whitney, Rebecca and Nora, Jacqueline, Mandel's grandbaby, Sloan Davidson, Gary, Fatina, Selwa, Monica, all suffering animals, Peter, Paul's father and the Bardo, our lamas, our new home, all sanghas, all suffering beings, COVID, Shantim Kuruye Svoha. And we will chant an Ah for the benefit of all beings throughout space without partiality, all beings. Lovely to have everyone with us. We have our Tuesday night teaching, the first Tuesday of October, first and third Tuesdays. And on October 24th, we will have a discovery day wherein we develop skills at getting in touch with our experience in a much more subtle and rich manner. And we encourage people who have not done that before or done it before to join us. Do you have anything?
It's from 9 to 3, which we scheduled and hoping it would be convenient for folks in Europe. Our time, 9 to 3.
Yeah. And we will be meeting again on the same meeting at 12 noon to have Dharma conversation. We'll see you soon.
Also, for Full Cycles members on the 17th, we have our follow-up meeting.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Kaisu.